I'm sorry, but I can't have you be around here when they show up. Electric Corp will have some of my schematics. You and I both know that's not good for anyone. So, for your last orders, take my old shotgun, meet with the Black Wolves, and take some revenge. Then find and get the schematics back.
Good day, my name is Tina. A few days ago, what was meant to be a simple eviction turned into a murder scene. Viewers, I will warn you, this is not for the faint of heart. We now bring you a report from a local ElectroCorp officer on the scene.
Not much can be confirmed at this time, but the body and site have been identified as James Sanji, a local engineer and inventor. Most of the things inside the house were knocked over and broken. To make things worse, there was blood going from the kitchen into the bedroom where Mr. Sanji was lying in his bed. He's been dead for a very, very long time, and we were only notified once the auto payment stopped. We currently only have one suspect.
Are you able to give us the name of the suspect?
In fact, yes. As we have checked the security cameras around here, we discovered off-world transport logs. The suspect name is Ruki Sanji, Mr. Sanji's robot, engineer, and healthcare assistant. On top of this, ElectroCorp soldiers from both Lev and Ginda 5 have identified this robot is working with the Black Wolves Rebellion. So to the people of Ginda 5, this is a warning. A murderous robot is hiding on your plant, pretending to help you. For your safety, we recommend you hand it over to us, and we'll fix their bad programming.
Thank you for your time.
Hello, Rookie. It's been a year since Electric Corp finally got tired of hearing no for an answer. They're coming to see me in person. I'm sorry, but I can't have you be around here when they show up. Electric Corp will have some of my schematics. You and I both know that's not good for anyone. So, for your last orders, take my old shotgun, meet with the Black Wolves, and take some revenge. Then find and get the schematics back.
Good day, my name is Tina. A few days ago, what was meant to be a simple eviction turned into a murder scene. Viewers, I will warn you, this is not for the faint of heart. We now bring you a report from a local ElectroCorp officer on the scene.
Not much can be confirmed at this time, but the body and site have been identified as James Sanji, a local engineer and inventor. Most of the things inside the house were knocked over and broken. To make things worse, there was blood going from the kitchen into the bedroom where Mr. Sanji was lying in his bed. He's been dead for a very, very long time, and we were only notified once the auto payment stopped. We currently only have one suspect.
Are you able to give us the name of the suspect?
In fact, yes. As we have checked the security cameras around here, we discovered off-world transport logs. The suspect name is Ruki Sanji, Mr. Sanji's robot, engineer, and healthcare assistant. On top of this, ElectroCorp soldiers from both Lev and Ginda 5 have identified this robot is working with the Black Wolves Rebellion. So to the people of Ginda 5, this is a warning. A murderous robot is hiding on your plant, pretending to help you. For your safety, we recommend you hand it over to us, and we'll fix their bad programming.
Thank you for your time.
Hello, Rookie. It's been a year since Electric Corp finally got tired of hearing no for an answer. They're coming to see me in person. I'm sorry, but I can't have you be around here when they show up. Electric Corp will have some of my schematics. You and I both know that's not good for anyone. So, for your last orders, take my old shotgun, meet with the Black Wolves, and take some revenge. Then find and get the schematics back.
Good day, my name is Tina. A few days ago, what was meant to be a simple eviction turned into a murder scene. Viewers, I will warn you, this is not for the faint of heart. We now bring you a report from a local ElectroCorp officer on the scene.
Not much can be confirmed at this time, but the body and site have been identified as James Sanji, a local engineer and inventor. Most of the things inside the house were knocked over and broken. To make things worse, there was blood going from the kitchen into the bedroom where Mr. Sanji was lying in his bed. He's been dead for a very, very long time, and we were only notified once the auto payment stopped. We currently only have one suspect.
Are you able to give us the name of the suspect?
In fact, yes. As we have checked the security cameras around here, we discovered off-world transport logs. The suspect name is Ruki Sanji, Mr. Sanji's robot, engineer, and healthcare assistant. On top of this, Lecter Corps soldiers from both Lev and Ginda 5 have identified this robot is working with the Black Wolves Rebellion. So to the people of Ginda 5, this is a warning. A murderous robot is hiding on your plant, pretending to help you. For your safety, we recommend you hand it over to us, and we'll fix their bad programming.
Thank you for your time.
Hello, Rookie. It's been a year since Lecter Corps finally got tired of hearing no for an answer. They're coming to see me in person. I'm sorry, but I can't have you be around here when they show up. Lecter Corp will have some of my schematics. You and I both know that's not good for anyone. So, for your last orders, take my old shotgun, meet with the Black Wolves, and take some revenge. Then find and get the schematics back.
Good day, my name is Tina. A few days ago, what was meant to be a simple eviction turned into a murder scene. Viewers, I will warn you, this is not for the faint of heart. We now bring you a report from a local Lecter Corp officer on the scene.
Not much can be confirmed at this time, but the body and site have been identified as James Sanji, a local engineer and inventor. Most of the things inside the house were knocked over and broken. To make things worse, there was blood going from the kitchen into the bedroom where Mr. Sanji was lying in his bed. He's been dead for a very, very long time, and we were only notified once the auto payment stopped. We currently only have one suspect.
Are you able to give us the name of the suspect?
In fact, yes. As we have checked the security cameras around here, we discovered off-world transport logs. The suspect name is Ruki Sanji, Mr. Sanji's robot, engineer, and healthcare assistant. On top of this, Lecter Corps soldiers from both Lev and Ginda 5 have identified this robot is working with the Black Wolves Rebellion. So to the people of Ginda 5, this is a warning. A murderous robot is hiding on your plant, pretending to help you. For your safety, we recommend you hand it over to us, and we'll fix their bad programming.
Thank you for your time.
Hello, Rookie. It's been a year since Lecter Corps finally got tired.
Agreed.
Welcome back on board the ship.
No.
God, I already missed the good clean air.
Get going.
Artificial lighting, yay.
I can see clearly now.
I do not see an issue. Then again, I don't have lungs.
So light. So light. A generator.
I am.
Oh, it's sensory, not sentry.
And this is all I have.
Yeah, to be fair, this is also a new coat.
This isn't
Did
new.
you-
This is just all I own.
Yeah,
And
fuck
too
it.
late.
Did.
Hello.
Hi. I kind of miss the cold air, despite it being kind of fucking dirty. But I mean, what can I say? It's cold. I like the cold.
We are in space.
At least it feels cold to me. I don't know. How does it feel to you?
Consider my internal systems. Room temperature.
Feels cold compared to Premia or whatever. Was that what that last planet was called? Premia? I don't remember. Look, I don't explore a hell of a lot. My father never really talked a lot about his home planet. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this. Anyway. I see there's alcohol.
Correct. It is still there.
I'm gonna drink.
Please be responsible.
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Oh, feels good to be home.
It is nice.
No more sand. No more little fucking cat.
That's not Twilight.
I figured.
Oh, fuck.
Does this mean we've left the cat back with the Dark Elves?
I sure fucking hope so.
I just remembered something.
Which is?
The new. I've already forgotten her name. Shit. The new girl.
Correct.
That's a mage in mechanical. Gotta get her integrated into the system for mechanical side of shit. And because she
Unfortunately,
can't
they're
do
currently
this work,
running
she
around.
also- I guess we gotta kidnap her.
Not in a mean way, but, you know, gotta get a hold of her.
I assumed you didn't mean literal.
Eh. She's probably older than me. Well, most likely.
So it's not kidnapping, it would have been adult napping?
I do not know.
Where's the redhead?
Last seen in the dorms.
I guess they want pain.
Not in trouble, am I?
No, no, no. I just gotta get you integrated into the system.
Oh yeah. Oh
Not
yeah.
only your
Right.
mage, but you also have qualifications for engineering. So I gotta make sure you're properly into the database to do engineering bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, fun.
Alright, welcome to my office. It is very lovely here. Do not mind the invisible rubber duck.
It is somewhere here.
Alright, place your hand on this data pad to get your handprint scanned. Alright, that's good. Alrighty. And now to properly show you around where at least engineering shit is. Give you a rundown on that. You know, have full authorization to access any maintenance panels or corridors. Again, should, repairs or other duties require you to do so. As you can see, there's some on the walls in the main walkway here. Straight down is pretty much the main end part of engineering. That's our workshop.
Yeah.
And that's where we do this, that, and the other. Now, to your left, that's the engine room. Only engineers are allowed to access this panel or high-ranking officers. If you see someone touch this panel, you have my clear and utter authority to beat the stupid out of them.
Aha.
I thought it was the silly.
Well, that too. Alright. This is the main engine room with our main drive core and the main 4 core engines. You can get very loud in here at some point, especially when we're warp jumping.
Yeah. Man, this brings back memories of that fucking little ship I took from Solia to gain the 5. Lots smaller.
Oh, and the only person here who is allowed to touch the big red button that's labeled AZ5 is myself and Rookie.
Ah.
Other than that, there's not much else to this room other than battery and fuel storage. Well, backup battery and backup fuel. Now this room is very important. It's also very iffy. This is the AI core. From what we've been able to understand, this AI core, well, this particular AI, has the mind of a child in a warship.
Man, I can learn a thing or two from my personal AI, Nata.
But yes, we try to keep him stable. As much
Does
as
it have
we
a
can.
name? Do you have a name, or is it just...
I haven't
AI?
asked, nor have I been told. Although the only thing I know is that sometimes he likes to act up.
Call it Hannibal or something.
Go ahead and close it down, Rookie. Other than that, we let him keep to himself. Other than some standard maintenance on the cooling pipes and whatnot, we really don't go in there. Come on. Now, if I'm not in my office, I can usually be found in my second office, which is down here.
Would this mean that there's technically a shared office space?
It's a working space.
Are they not
As
the
you can
same
see,
thing?
we store some volatile liquids and
Is
gases.
that
along with a
bar,
few
or
other
am I going crazy?
That is indeed a bar, however,
Why
we
do you have a
can't get
bar
in it.
So why do you have a bar in the engineering section?
I'm assuming you've seen the
Because
location
someone
marked
else
as
Put
quarantine.
it here. Someone else put it here, and yes, there are dead bodies inside.
That's even worse!
Again, we can't get through those fucking boards. Don't know why, but they're impervious to fucking everything.
How did you even get there in the first place? You just warp chipped it or something?
I don't know. From what
I
it looks
believe
like,
it was
they
pulled
just
from the
bolted it
quarantine.
there. Oh yes, I don't know if you saw the big old rusty door that said quarantine on it.
I wonder how many coronaviruses are in there.
Unknown, but I can tell you this freely. We're on the top deck,
Ah,
more or less.
the engines are on the top deck?
Well, we travel along the spine to get to the engineering bay.
Yeah.
That elevator door leads to the entire rest of the ship, however, we can't access it.
I'm assuming because the rest of the ship is all fucky.
Well, not after the commander fucking vented it for some reason. But other than that, that's the main rundown. As I said, you now have the authority to work on the access panels, go into the maintenance tunnels and whatnot, and perform other mechanical duties. Other than your standard duties and training assigned to you by either Sentry or Lucia.
Thank you.
As I said, right now, as far as right now goes,
I can
then
definitely.
you don't even have lunch periods. Everyone just
The engine, the AI, and other miscellaneous things.
Oh, I can already tell you what the main weakness of the ship is, the fucking bridge. They turned an observation deck into a fucking combat bridge.
Conridge,
Mm-hmm.
I am unsure if you've
Oh my
seen who's in the lounge.
Who was in the lounge?
Small cat.
Is it wearing fucking clothes this time?
Unsure. I assume not.
No, it's not.
That is a problem.
Exelia? This about Exelia?
Yes, when we are on Exolia, she's in charge of running the operation of, getting getting Exolia to not only trust us but let us help them.
Nah,
Yeah,
exactly.
people
How
know.
are we getting on a planet that keeps teleporting?
Well, Aiden told
Working on
me.
this too.
Aiden told me yesterday that he has a device in mind that might be able to get us there. There's one teensy little problem with that. He has no idea where it is.
Ay, kamata.
Oh, good.
Also, as for
Oh, good.
teeny little problems,
How did
stow
he
away.
get here?
I don't know.
With the ship
I'm not-
security system, you'd think I'd get a notification saying, "Hey, somebody
Oh.
broke onto the ship."
Well, here's a fun little fact. You remember our little friend who could make spiritual powers and magic go kind of kaput?
Yeah,
I'll let you guys have this conversation.
Ding.
great. Well, either way,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Not
all
powerful.
the
Not power-
soldiers, everyone in the rebellion, report to the training room.
Lovely.
That sounds like we're going to the training room. I
are.
overheard that. Aha.
This really reminds
You
me
know,
of my
that actually sounds really
apprentice
nice.
Update. They are wearing a shirt.
Just a shirt. Hmm?
Man,
That is it.
this whole
That is the
situation
only change.
reminds me of my. Yo, Conrack. This whole situation reminds me of my apprentice days back on Exelia. Being at the bottom of the totem pole.
Hey, Twilight, can you do me a favor? When you get the chance, give that kid like a spare pair of pants or something. Or send them the fuck back home.
Atta girl.
Any idea why we're here?
No idea.
Okay.
Everyone over here.
Yep.
I have announcements to make, and also I think we're missing a couple people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, no,
Six,
shit.
7. We are missing a couple people. That's great. Where the hell's the cat? Whatever.
Maybe finding the other cat's pants.
None of them.
Correct.
I'm here to
I
talk.
assume.
All right, here's the deal.
I hope so.
Here's the deal. I'm changing a little bit how squads work, and I want to make sure everyone is on the same page regarding
You gotta
squads.
do that.
So, I'm going to start talking about squads here and what we're going to be doing going forward during some operations. First, I want to say what we're doing this coming soon. Number 1, we're going to be helping with the relief effort on Ginda 5. Help recover from the invasion, whether it be clean up many electrocorp bodies out there, killing the stragglers we find, helping civilians, the usual stuff. Because definitely there's a mess down there, and we're gonna fix that soon. But for now, we're gonna settle back into this base for a little bit. But furthermore, squads. Let me be clear. During these missions, during all missions going forward, I want to be abundantly clear here. The squad leaders, you listen to them no matter what. You listen to the squad leaders as much as you listen to the commanders. The commanders such as myself, Conrick, Twilight. The squad leaders, you listen to them too, just as much as you listen to us. Obviously, we outrank them, but a lot of the time, we're not going to be on the mission with you guys, which means you listen to your squad leader. Now, obviously, we have a lot of squad leaders, one for each team. So, we have Loki. He is a squad leader. We got Rookie. He's a squad leader. We got Volka. She's a squad leader. Well, she's technically the head of medical now, but that's besides the point. We got Viper. Viper's a squad leader. And then we got Lucia. She's a squad leader. On top of that, when we're on Exolia, she's running the operation. So when we're on Exolia, you listen to what she says regarding anything regarding Exolia culture, Exolia anything. Because obviously she
And
is
if you
the
don't
native,
listen and you
so
get yourself into trouble, I'm not helping you.
basically, yeah, if you don't listen to her advice and then you get yourself in trouble, we don't really know what to tell you. You should have listened. Either way, in terms of each team, Carbon is consisted of all your engineers. Team Rush currently has, I believe, Kazu, Raspy, and I think that's basically about it with Rush. We got Vaskil, which is Lucia, Mark, Grayson, and Rio, wherever the hell he is. I have not heard from him in a while. Anyways, we also got Copper, which is consisted of Vixen, Viper, all the other scouts basically, which is you over there. Elf, I forgot your name. As well as you, I forgot your name. I apologize.
Kazami?
Susami. We got Limu, who's also on that team, and we got Mercer, wherever he is on Ginda 5 right now. And then
I'm on
Gallium,
the
we
scout
got.
team?
And then we got Gallium, which is Loki, Leslie. Actually, I think that's basically about it. But the squad leaders may be the squad of those teams, but all of the people here also have to listen to the squad leaders, just as any squad leader. So if, let's say, somebody from Copper gets told to do something by Rookie, you still listen to what Rookie wants you to do. I know that we don't have a lot of people here because a lot of people are either settling back in, preparing their rooms and everything, or recovering from the whole Premier crisis. But the people here, I just want to make sure you all know that. Furthermore, like I said, anything you got from Noctis, make sure to get it all fully functional. Other than that, that's basically all I have to say about that. Other than that, business as usual, settle yourselves back in. That's all I have to say. I will be here if any of you have questions regarding anything I just talked about. Twilight, if you want to say anything, go for it.
Ah, perfect. For those who took up the Dark Elf leader and either added a spiritual power if you're beastkin or have merged spiritual powers, I'm available for assistance in this matter at any time. If you need assistance, do come and see me. Yes, I'll get with you as soon
I
as I
would
can.
like some.
Yeah, I know. You're on the list of people. That particularly woke up a bunch of problems, which I'll try to help you with. But it goes to everybody. And for the elves, any of you who decided to accept spirit magic or are planning on it, I can use it and will give advice where I can. I am not an expert. John and Sentry are further down that path than I am. So they are better people, but if they're not around, feel free to ask. Anyway, and for Rookie, if you need any engineering help, let me know.
Noted.
Thanks. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Or if
Lucia,
anyone
you
just
get
wants
an
to spar.
intense sense of mana in the area. Anyone who can sense mana, well, you feel Exolian magic right now.
They broke
Like
eye contact.
a very concentrated amount.
Oh.
Damn. I wanted to learn a little bit more about using the sword that I got.
I'm
I guess
happy
that's
to
also a good
Bring it on
opportunity
the
to welcome
spot.
you to the training floor.
Just
Well, to be
somewhere
honest-
Thank
in
you.
the ship.
Sparring partner.
Okay, I'm
If
kinda
you're
not
curious
somebody
of the
who's
squares
a
with
person.
numbers,
I
they
mean,
are
I won't say
simulations.
no. Yes.
Well, as a
Listen,
staff,
I know
Yes,
that I
yes.
feel
as a staff,
Exolian
I can
magic.
observe.
You also do. Only Exolian people
Alright.
will sense it, though.
Sensing something.
So, here's the question. Do you want a big space or do you want little space? It's your call.
I think for a simple spar and learning of swordsmanship, a smaller one should be sufficient.
Which one?
You're not
Sounds
good.
good to me.
Do 2, Rookie, if you don't mind.
Understood.
There we go. Alright.
Alright.
Alright, you big sword wielders.
Alright. So,
By the
you
way,
just wanted to
again,
learn sword
completely out of
styles.
completely out of character. This is supposed to be a saber. I am still trying to find a model for it.
Okay.
No problem.
It still looks like a
take the
great sword.
stances.
I know. That's so. If you're wondering why I'm swinging it around like a saber, is because it's supposed to be a saber. I just don't
They're
have a
both-
model for it yet.
They're both magic swords, so I'm not questioning it. Alright. Get ready.
All right.
Begin.
Just go with whatever kind of style you want to go for.
There you go. You're a little swifter than she is. Use that speed advantage. Also,
Interesting.
you've got the longer blade. Use your reach. Don't let her get in close. Ooh. Careful. That thing's heavy. There you go. Swivel away from it. Ooh, there we go. Don't forget, you have hands. Fists make good weapons. Just because you're holding a sword doesn't mean you have to always use it.
You got this.
You want to
There
go
you
Hema? Here, let me give you a little more space so you can do this more properly.
Mm-mm. You're giving me an advantage here. You might want to stick with what you got.
Speed versus reach, strength versus speed. Interesting.
Here's the question. Are we going with the usual rules, or are we just going any kind of way we want? And by
You
that, I
may.
mean...
You may fight as you see fit here as long as I'm leading. If you want to speed things up, go for it.
Now you're talking my language. Alright then.
You know good and well I prefer the speedier approach to this.
If that's the case,
There
then
you
get ready.
go.
That means no freaking back and forth.
Here we
You
go.
ready?
All right.
As long as you're staying within the simulation.
Do it. Lock. There you go.
There
Simulator.
we go.
Let's make this a little more interesting, shall we? Simulator on. I give you permission to use spiritual powers. Cut loose a little bit. What's the
I like
point?
that idea.
Just a little
That
something that
also
I kind of
means-
learned a little bit ago.
That's enough. You see,
Got it.
You see a portion of it just go flying into Twilight Sand. That's getting easier to do. That might have been a bit much. But
Fair point.
keep in mind, her powers aren't as strong as ours. Here. On your feet. Now,
That's my bad.
well, let's make it a little more fair.
Sure.
She reaches up and she's still holding that electric, and she touches you and it wraps around your body. You're now resistant to electricity. Have fun with that.
And I'll do a cancellation on what I'm doing.
Hand-to-hand
what?
combat.
Just want to give it
I
a
like
shot.
it.
Alright then.
Wait,
Oh, you too?
hold on. We're doing that.
Just a way of apologizing. I
You
did
need to be
try
bigger.
go a little overboard there.
You're
Yes.
fine. You are completely fine. How about
A little more room.
Sounds good to me.
how about I show
Oh.
off just a little bit of what I've been learning?
Okay.
Are we all in a mood to show off?
Ready?
Start to feel the temperature rise slowly.
Impressive.
Interesting. Alright, let's get started.
You're
then.
learning quick.
Okay. Interesting.
God damn it! I lost balance. These socks have no grip.
Gotta be careful.
Medical bay doors have been closed.
The fuck?
Hang on.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Gotta tighten this shit up.
You're good.
Medical
yourself some time.
medical bay has
Little
been
stuff like
locked
these with this
and
kind of stuff's
closed
different.
by squad leader Lucia.
Make sure you're loose though.
Lucia, what's going on?
Only reason why I was doing this is because my agility's a little bit faster, so. Especially when I lose the broadsword.
Well, we have some sort of stowaway.
So,
I assume you're not talking about the bee skin.
No, it's in.
Do you
It's been in
have-
the vents.
good stuff.
Ah, do you have it under control?
On your mark.
Well, we know
Hand
it's
rather than
at least
persistence.
focused in the med bay.
Okay.
If you need
So that's
me,
why we
call.
locked the door.
If you need
Also,
me,
out of
call
character,
for
these socks are
aid.
brand new, so
Will do.
If you can, if you
That's
can handle
fine.
it with the rest
Nothing
of the
but hand-to-hand
recruit,
combat
or rest,
then.
excuse me, rest of the soldiers.
just hand in
I guess
hand.
I'll be the one to do
Go
the
ahead.
call out on this one.
If anyone
Alright.
is looking for something to do and wishes to help,
Actually, you know what?
go
You
assist.
can use feet if you want.
I will
just
let
won't.
anybody in who wishes to.
Sounds good to me. 3.
We have some unwanted guests
2.
in the medical bay. Continue practicing.
All right.
Just gonna open the door.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna close it right back. We hear rustling back in the storage area. Whatever it is dropped a Zillion Noble pendant. So, whatever it is possibly from there. And it's not a cat. That much we know.
Noted.
Advantage, you got a 20 and an 18. You managed to escape. You see like claw marks all over her legs, and you just see the vent is like bent open.
I was gone for a few seconds.
As soon as you left, something just grabbed me and tried to fucking.
You'll just see
This is
you'll
probably
just see a
not a good
hand
idea to
fly
stay there.
out and just grab Chalice Paladin's like the guard and just start pulling him into the vent.
We're just like grabbing on and yoinking you.
You'll just see that you pulled off his boot.
What's this character name?
You'll just hear the crunching of flesh, by the way, from the vents.
I might need to get my armor.
Thank you, Lunar.
Yeah.
Lunar?
Probably
Time
should
to,
get
uh,
ready for.
I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry.
Let me just set that down.
I'm not very good with these names.
You'll hear the sound of a magic blast come from the staff rooms again.
Oh, come on, we're just flying back and forth.
Back and forth. Medbay.
Somebody wants to stand in front of the doors. I'm grabbing my armor really fast. Opening the door.
Yeah.
How about
You'll hear the sound of like a creature screeching in pain, and then like a splat of blood.
First day on the ship, and I already nearly get killed by the walls. Fun.
John,
Is
are
this
you
normal?
available?
Is
We
this
have
normal?
a new recruit here.
Is this like a normal Tuesday on
believe-
this ship?
This much?
Great.
No.
I was just busy killing something in the front of my office. It's big, it's purple.
There's a dragon in the training room.
Not every day. Your first day is
Give them the rundown.
trying to
also.
catch creature.
Y'all, I am stuck for some reason. It is my control doing fuck shit again. I'll be there in a second.
Sounds about right.
Upload soon, guys.
I fucking hate Steam VR. Okay, there we go. God damn it! Let me move, please. You'll see the door opens. The door opens. You'll see like you'll see him holding down like a purple tree, like creature. Anyone mind restraining it?
What in the? Is that an end?
You'll see that it is like top to bottom, just filled with mana.
Jesus Christ!
Gotta grab one and slowly start like
Cool, I got the name
covering it in ice
right.
at
Yeah,
this
the
point.
RP is alright.
You'll see since you're a high elf that these are one of the more hostile creatures you were warned about as a kid, growing up in the Enchanted Forest. You
Does it have a
specifically
name?
curious. You don't remember its name, but it is basically creatures that are just basically wood that was infused with mana until they became this, and they are normally not hostile like this.
I'm gonna
For
hydrate
some
everyone.
reason, they're very hostile.
Lucia, we have stories about this as kids. We were warned not to fucking touch these things. Like,
Yeah, we're one here now.
Oh, fun! My first day. My first day.
And now
Do
it's an ice cube.
Do you remember how? Do you remember how to kill one of these?
I think we got like, for lack of a better term,
Actually, you know what, Rookie, go get some restraints.
we gotta drain its mana. And so, if any of
I'm
us has
hoping we
low
have some
mana,
restraints. Hopefully, we have restraints that are strong enough.
Elaborate
any
on
one
what
of
you
us
mean
has,
by
like,
restraints.
low mana, or like can suck up
Something to
mana.
restrain it where it can't move. I don't know. A really strong
Okay,
rope,
who here can use
metal
magic?
clamps, something.
Me? You?
Yeah, anyone else?
I will get some wire.
Good enough.
Wire's probably good.
Jesus Christ. RP grabs cable.
I'm just sitting on its back at this point.
This is gonna
Well,
hit
can-
the
restraining
blue
it.
power cable.
Man, this
Or
screams
somebody
like
restraining it.
feels like a Nexus event kind of situation. Like just
Lupin
Like-
howlers have a red energy, not purple.
no. It reminds you of that like things coming from where the fuck ever.
Well, I did
Turbo
kind of, I was there for the thing that caused the thing that happened to Lupin. Big tentacle dragon, not a fun time. That again, I was more working on the small
giant
ones.
creature it looks like a tree rather than tentacle dragon.
Yeah, I know. All right, you grab its feet. Come on, we're gonna transport it to the med bay. All right. Come on.
Are we sure it's
Carrying
just
a
the
tree
one?
today.
No, I don't know. Start scanning the place.
Don't know for certain.
I want every quarter inch of this place searched.
I hate the fact that this gigantic creature has managed to get in our vents.
I don't like it either.
And we've already lost a guard.
Like a cat, it's just water,
Yeah.
liquid.
I'm gonna go
Bring it
check
just-
the
I'm getting a
hangars.
ping. I'm getting a ping here. There's 2 more signatures that are detected in the vents. We got more of these things coming in.
Oh
Although technically we
that.
got one
Scan
alive, so
where this-
technically speaking, you do have permission to use a lethal force. You know, don't shoot a window. Guns are not exactly a
just
fun
gonna throw
thing
it
to
here.
use.
Hello.
Oh, not bad.
Hello.
Good, you found an opening. Guess it's time for me to kick it up a notch.
Behind you.
Heard of
No,
who?
what?
Oh, there you are.
I think it's
Problem in the med bay taken care of?
Yes
Guess
and
it's
no.
high time.
Hey,
We have
Mm.
found the creature. Unfortunately, there are more.
careful. We still got 2. Apparently, we got 2 signatures in the vent system.
That.
They might be giant trees.
Nice try.
So
Giant
speakers.
trees, huh?
Big
yeah,
purple
Alright.
trees.
One captured.
Ooh, almost.
We're able to use lethal force on
What you
the
gonna
other
do?
2 if they are a threat.
Good.
Come on now.
Also, there is a new soldier, a woman with wings. She's an ally. If you run into her, try to figure out what she can do to help. Appreciated it. If you do run into something too strong for you, do not hesitate to call me.
Alright, well, I'm in the engine room right now checking it out, so.
Thank
I'm
you.
a royal black dragon. I'm an empress black dragon.
Continue.
It's very nice to meet you.
Oh right, you're the wait, out of character. You're the synth beastskin dragon thing, right?
Yes, but this is her sister. It's basically the same character, reskinned. Without.
That's interesting.
When your opponent's faster than you.
Good one.
It's also another way to make another blade brittle.
Not that one.
Probably
Yeah,
not
this
that
one's
one,
pretty
but
sturdy.
That blade is pretty well enchanted. Normally our enemies, that's very effective.
I will say this though. The only problem is one thing. You're still on the edge.
There you go.
You can't
Stop.
keep blocking forever.
There you go. When her guard is strong up top, it's weak on the ground.
Good stuff.
I learned a thing or two.
Very good.
Here we go with another one. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. It's still that one that's the difficulty. But
Also learn to predict your opponent. If your opponent ferries an opening gambit or a power strike in the very beginning, predict it. Ooh. Also keep in mind, The other side of a sword is just as effective as the blade. Pommels exist for a reason.
You're doing good, I gotta admit.
Not bad for someone who originally he came around with knives, a sniper rifle, and maybe a pistol at the second half.
Magic and spiritual energy.
You've already gotten that
mixing in a
blade
very
down pretty
bad
well.
way.
That's impressive.
Where?
In the vents.
Don't worry, this is just a stand.
Very well.
Alright. Are you gonna make a move?
All right.
What do you want me to?
I'm
Nice
afraid
try.
I must call this sparring over with. I can no longer witness it. I am being. Things are moving in a. Thank you, Rookie.
You're welcome.
It looks like.
I'm really tempted to see what's going on and be really nosy.
Let's go then. Because
Fair enough.
apparently I'm doing Sentry's job today.
Hello.
Override open Twilight. Where are the other two? I will.
Put a tag on it.
So, if I may ask, why do you have something like this held up in a medical bed?
So, still hiding in there?
Yeah, you see a helmet of one of our guards and a like half-eaten like head.
Is that the
Well,
guy we
let's
got
see
to
if we
shoot
can
from?
bait them out.
You hear it
Yeah.
shuffle away.
And it's moving.
What the fuck is that?
Trees,
Giant tree.
apparently.
Giant, angry, magical tree. And
That's
a dead body.
assuming it's.
Oh,
That's
well,
assuming.
Is that
it's
the
the
problem?
Same thing as.
It would appear.
that would be the
Yep.
problem.
So, can you talk, tree person?
You hear it make like a clicking noise.
Is that a no?
And do you want to explain this? She holds up the pendant.
You hear it. You see it start scraping Elvish on the wall.
Careful, don't get close.
You'll hear a knock at the door, by the way.
Could very well.
While it's writing.
I snap and wrap it in black vines.
It breaks it easily and it continues to write.
No, it's not
Give it a
attacking
moment.
us. You stay back.
Yeah, just give it a
You
moment.
see it draws in Elvish as it just says, "Home disappear, float in space."
I write
So,
I write in Elvis on the the air, an air
By
pencil.
the way, out
Me
of character,
too.
you're cute.
Thank you.
It writes back, "Saw metal people."
oh, metal people.
Metal people.
Hello there.
Are you referring to Electric Corp?
You see,
You're
metal
referring to-
people look like that.
Infiltrators.
They saw metal people that look like you.
That is odd.
Yeah.
Said, color, weird color, white and red.
Oh, white and red.
There we
Jace,
go.
just a heads up, OOC, I will be in and out for a while. I have a lot of stuff I gotta do today. I will be in and
Go for
out
it.
for a while. Alright.
Okay.
Also, right back, friend.
I'll be right back.
Your friend, friend is in medbay, unconscious. Friend was hostile.
It says, "Me not like others. They were taken by the metal people."
Right back, understood. from
they were
I am
taken.
from Forest.
My
Starts
kingdom
writing
for a
blonde elf.
my kingdom for a med.
Blonde elf.
Looks like we have more reasons to
Blonde elf.
more reasons to fight.
Is
Great.
no, not name. Like you can tell this thing just
As
learned
if
how
my
to
own
just
planet
write
is not
and
enough of a
talk
reason for me.
Recently.
You're gonna get an here. It's gonna
Well, do you know how many of you guys there are? And are we gonna be
Right.
Is it
Attacking.
just the three of them
It's 4 of us.
4?
aboard the
4
ship?
of them.
How many-
So 1,
or
2,
says-
we have 2 more.
That you say including me and the one over there.
So
Are
4
there
total,
two
so there's 2
hostile?
more.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It says those 2 are more angry than me and him.
So they're more angry.
Jeez.
That
was
that
hostile.
could be bad.
Fun.
What's going on? Kind of understandable.
Joey said a note to John to lock down the entire ship.
that you don't
Well,
Can
then
you
no.
not have a somewhat peaceful
You just see
sparring session
Twilight hit some
without something
hits a
happening on the
button
ship?
and the ship goes on
Unfortunately,
lockdown.
no.
That I can do.
Thanks, Twilight.
Now, so they're angry, looking for a way to go home, can't find their way home.
Yeah.
And
I'd-
Meadowmen and Blonde Elf makes them
Metal
angry.
men, blonde elf, make angry.
Oh, Meadowmen with white and red and Blonde
Like-
Elf make them angry.
Since
There
she's
you
not
go.
blonde, is she?
Don't know
Are they?
Mm,
the elf part.
I know
I
who
doubt
that
it.
is.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, we know who it is.
Elf.
It's not one of us.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, it's not anyone in the Black Wolves.
That's
Oh,
that's an
yeah.
individual that if we managed to take out, I imagine
That
the
pendant.
Dark Elves would
The
be
pendant. could be related to
exceedingly
that pendant.
helpy.
Well, this pendant's from a noble family, so
Hmm. Well,
It writes back. I got something from one of the metal people before home disappeared.
is that this? No, you got something else from the metal people.
He pulls out a map, like a poorly written map. You'll see that it's of the
Alright,
plains,
pardon
but
me.
you see that those are targets, like certain areas of interest.
Targeting the planes.
gotta
Yay.
need a destination.
Anywhere in forest. Anything on the forest.
Well,
Writes back.
Going for there.
Many scientist-looking people in forest.
Oh,
if we can't
Elf or
find the
no?
elven, if we can't find the
forever.
elven
With
homeworld,
metal people.
knowing where they're hitting means nothing.
yeah, because this is just the planes on Zolia. Can't get to Zolia.
It writes back, I feel the big one going to hide as it crawls back into the vent.
The big
Metal.
one.
Wait.
What
Remember,
did it
there were
say?
things- When we were
It
back at
said,
the
"Here comes
the
here
wooden-
comes a fight."
right after
the
we
ship.
raided that Arcanite dungeon, like, I think it was Conrad, said something about Electrocorp trying to use robots. Trying to use robots and clones to do their bidding. Do you think that
Yeah.
could be
Correct.
Well, could be a lot of things. Electrocorp has tried to turn Beaskin into bioweapons as well.
Oh,
Super
fun.
fun.
They're
Oh,
willing
yeah,
to
I didn't
use
know that.
everything, unfortunately.
Yeah, they tried to mine my town. They tried to like turn my town into a fucking gold mine, and or like a magic mana mine essentially. And when we refused, gone. And then the planet was gone like seconds after.
Prefer to not kill them, but
Don't got a choice. Here he
yeah, there's
comes.
not a choice.
Coming down the hallway.
Oh no, here.
Well then.
There. Here it
No.
comes.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I can feel that magic through the wall.
Yeah. And this isn't good.
Nah, if this is the big one that they are scared of, would it not be safer to get rid of it?
Hold on a
You'll see that
Probably.
it has like cracks all over it that are like red, purple. Like you see this one is a lot more fucked up and damaged.
Well, squad leader?
You see that some of the wood is also rotted.
Oh, this one doesn't look good. This one I don't think we can save, so...
Lead them on. If he gets out of hand, I'll intervene.
Yeah. Start with diplomacy. If it taxes, we attack.
I don't know if
good
diplomacy is going to be an option on this one, but...
I'll cover that part.
Sweet.
Begin speaking to it in Elvish. Do you understand me? Switches to beastkin. No?
I mean, you
How
get the
about
order, we
this?
fight. Just saying.
Switches to common. Hey, do you understand any language?
You'll see it reaches out, just scratches your face.
You just see the
Hostile.
nano machine armor blocks it. Yeah, you're pretty hostile.
Yep, hustle. Bang back.
Alright then, guess we're going.
Alright, have at it. Diplomacy
Trying our
stop.
Bell sniper,
Careful.
10 side, line
You'll
up.
see
Boom,
it
boom,
was-
boom.
it was absorbing your mana, Lyra.
It's absorbing it? Alright, magic
Go
doesn't
for
What do you
it.
work.
think? Bell sniper, luminous bullet, firing.
I need lighter
3, 2,
fluid.
I'm gonna shoot its fucking head.
Tap.
I need lighter fluid.
It just chops into the back.
For
of your-
what?
He just grabs you.
To make fire.
Activating spell, luminous bullet.
You see it absorbs it.
Just throws lighter fluid at it.
Throws
Oh,
medical
that'll work.
alcohol on it. There you go.
You'll see that it's wet.
How should you spark at it?
You'll see that you just burn the thing alive. As the Wolves Den sprinkler system immediately goes all in and just like pours it with
This is
water
a
as
problem.
It's like now on the ground. Like
I was. What's I guess that works too. I can control temperature again. Yeah. And I can concentrate on my blade. When the French first control your feather, I just thought, like...
I'm gonna do a roll to see if I actually took damage from that shit.
you will also get a ping, Rookie, that the filtration system for all like the scrap and all the scrap and stuff the ship hits while it's moving is clogged with something. Something that's moving.
Well, that's great. Currently,
Think
our
that
sprinkler
might
system
be-
is killing me, but that's fine.
I think that's a fourth. Is that?
We're just
You'll
gonna
see the
put, like,
sprinkler
a...
system turns off.
Oh, okay.
I think that's
I'm
a
gonna
fourth
put
of
like a darkness like shield above his head.
Doesn't matter,
Give you
still
your little
hurt.
personal umbrella.
Rookie, we got an engine problem. Meet me in
I put,
the
like, a little
engine
light
room,
zone.
please.
Good old engine. If you knew this existed and I didn't get to see it.
You'll see a lot
Oh, now
of
you see it.
like, you'll see like a panel that's here that says organic overloaded with organic material.
One of the weirdest fucking
God damn it.
figuring out how to beastkin on Premiere R.
And it change the
Pretty
filter?
sure. No, I'm pretty sure he would have
Time
been
to
an outcast.
burn out some organic material.
You'll see you have the option to scan what organic material is in there.
Just go scan it.
You'll see that it is a lot of wood material that is still moving and alive, and you'll see a lot of like organic flesh, that of a intelligent organic creature that is dead.
That's
Oh.
unfortunate.
Well, that's a fortune taken care of.
Yeah, fun.
It's like the thing spread and it's still living.
See that you have the option to spit out the stuff that's in the filter.
Yeah.
Is that a good
Alright.
idea?
Well, we need it out.
Just get
You'll
pressed.
see that a pile of just a bunch of different material just flings out of like this lip over here. As you see like a big fucking one of the big trees come out of it.
That's fun.
Oh, fun.
Oh.
Is there
This
mana
is a
signature
problem.
coming from it still?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Fucking flames.
No,
Drag
I
into
got
the
this.
other one.
You know, you get temperature, I get wind. Air on it, you'll make the fire big. Big fire.
I was thinking I can ignite it.
Yeah, no. But I was thinking, like, once the fire's going, I blow air, like a bunch of air onto it, and make the fire much hotter. Much more efficient.
Have fun with it.
This thing has energy absorption.
Rookie, out of the way.
Not surprising. Energy absorption. How does it absorb heat? It is level, is it
We
not?
may wish to move it away from here.
Like one of the metal pillars.
Just catches it.
I apply luminous path to everyone's bullet, make sure it's I apply jet stream path to everyone's projectiles.
Oh god.
Aimbot essentially. Aimbot.
Oh yeah, no, this thing is weakened and not moving.
Okay, sorry.
Alright, hold on. Let's not instantly destroy this thing.
Yeah.
Is it
Anyone
not
with a
suffering?
scanner? It might be.
You'll see
Damn
that
this
all
thing.
the energy it has been absorbing, it's now massively unstable, and it's about to go kaboom.
Are you
Everyone,
serious?
No one. Grab. No one tell anyone I
Twilight,
did that twice.
Twilight, get back! Twilight, get back!
Not the first time I've seen something go kaboom.
Covered in ice. Fuck, that's cold.
Sorry for the dead body on your floor.
Currently not my problem.
You'll see the engine room system being like, please purge all organic material located on floor of engine room.
Currently still my problem.
Do you need air too?
No, I think we're
Though I'm currently unable to do anything about it.
Armor. You see a bunch of nano machines that were wrapped around her face. No,
That's-
I've done this
yep.
dumb thing once before. I know what I
What?
needed.
What?
Don't
are you
ask.
taking a giant explosion?
No, face tanking the vacuum of space.
As due to the fire upstairs, my arm is currently out of order.
Do you need more?
Fuck that.
Uh-huh.
Watch where you step.
Some mine catching me up.
Giant tree exploded. Next question.
Why am I getting pings that there's organic material on the floor?
Because you're
Dead
standing
body?
in it.
No, I mean a ping from the room over there.
Don't tell Kazu. Don't tell.
Hey,
Have fun
hey,
with
John.
it.
We didn't
Let's go
move
see
them.
what's going
Pushy
on
dead
in
body.
there.
It got spit out. It stayed in there.
Correct. That is currently not my problem.
I wish I could help you, but the best I could do is probably like, you know,
No, you can see the wound.
like I could try to pose your arm. That's the best I could do.
I'd recommend you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's probably for the best option.
Something happened.
Water damage.
No, they're dealing with the dead body in there, and he has water damage on his arm.
The cold, the silver, I can't deal with.
Sprinklers.
Thank you.
I am right here. And there.
Yeah.
One thing I am really thankful for is that you're
Come on,
alive.
Rookie. Yeah, well, I'm fine. Let's make sure John
You're the
doesn't
reason why
mess up
Rob
our
hasn't
ship.
tried anything.
Yeah.
Well,
fucking
when you get a
terrified of you.
moment.
Sure. There's our
You may
bird.
want to come see this.
Yeah.
Alright. You'll see like a couple of like dead Exolian elves on the floor. It looks like they've been adrift in space for like since the planet disappeared. Looks like they've been dead for a while.
Let's run a maintenance on this and make sure that this isn't going to screw us over.
That may be hard.
This thing didn't do.
Dead Exolian elves.
Yeah, well, we're gonna try.
Oh, now I'm gonna put you two in charge of what to do with these bodies.
Yeah, oh, I
because
see.
I don't know what the process is of how Exolian elves deal with, you know, dead bodies. I know that some beasts they bury them. They bury their dead. Some beasts can eat their dead. I don't know what Exolian elves do. I imagine probably not that.
I got you, Rookie.
Yeah, not that.
Okay, well.
Oh, the previous roll was for
Yeah.
fucking damage. Due to the
Oh,
fucking
okay.
sprinklers going off.
What to do with them?
Why the fuck do we
Okay,
have
well.
a water system on a spacecraft?
We shouldn't. We would have the I can't remember what that shit's called. CO2.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be water. Just ignore it. That's what I'm doing. Anyway.
Motherfucker,
Start
sprinklers,
beginning
so
to
the sprinklers, and my arm is damaged.
Oh no, there can be halon systems that are sprinklers. I know.
One-handed.
You see Twilight, there's occasional drops of her blood. It'll heal.
I hope so.
You can definitely see the places where you can see wounds are sealing up. There we go. Pulls. That ought to be good enough for the time being.
Let's just get them out of here.
Do you think that maybe this could be some kind of virus?
They died because of the vacuum of space, aka what this dipshit did for a couple minutes.
Twice. Get it right.
Twice now. Twice
Did
now.
he actually die? Did she actually die?
No, I didn't die.
Dying and coming back is more of my
Excuse
thing,
you.
apparently. Anyway.
Oh
No.
yeah, isn't your
Yes,
brother
I'll
like?
go see if I can
Yeah,
get it. I can get.
yeah,
I'm gonna go
Death
see
is
if I
too
can get
afraid to
Sentry to
take
wake
me.
up and handle this. But for now, like I said, get them to the medical bay, will you?
Yeah, I threatened to become a cloak that yells about his glory for the rest of
You just gotta
eternity
grab
if I
onto like
die.
some of the stretchers and just pull them.
Also,
We're taking some of them
ship's-
too, then.
the ship is not going to explode.
That's good. Let's see if we can take some of these things out here.
I love how all of you are dragging these. Reaches out, grabs it. You see her vanish and then return. You realize I can do that.
You've gone too far.
Where are we going with these? Medbay.
They can't hear you up here. You've gone too far.
Thing at this point.
Okay, well then you'll know that that is a labor camp mark.
It's just been my thing.
But
No,
but the thing is, you know these elves have only ever been on Exolia.
Yeah.
These elves are really light. To catch you up, you will see a burn on the wrist of one of the elves, and you'll see that it is a labor camp burn. The same kind of one that Mark had. You'll know that the only person who can really know any information on what the mark means is somebody who has been in a labor camp. I've seen that before.
You also know that all of you have his number.
Mark.
Yeah. Should probably ask him.
Yeah.
And who has it?
Smart. This
And
not
all
smart.
of you have his number. Come on now. And also, his sister's literally walking by, and his mother. Oh,
Mark,
you're ringing him,
scam.
I assume.
Yep. I'm gonna push these
I got it.
over, like,
I appreciate that.
into this area.
I will say, you know,
Can I help you?
You just
What
called him
is
up.
it? What?
So we found a few elves. I think I'm not really too good with species, and the only two I'm really familiar with are human beastkin and maybe gods. But they look similar to a few of our elven soldiers. They have burn marks on, what was it, the wrist? Is that the wrist?
It's on the wrist.
I'm alright, I'm on my way. I'm just in the dorms. I'm coming.
Thank you.
Is our fear of
As
this
a
leader
representative-
showing up?
Almost angrily flips it off.
No, Mark. As a reference, I moved all of the other ones over there into that far one. It's just this one body now that has the burn on it. So that I kept out.
Why have I been called over? Have I really been called over here to look at a what? A mark, you said?
Just holding the arm up.
I recognize that mark. Well, not the exact mark, but how it. Okay, never mind. You see,
Why do you think I
marks.
called you?
Yeah, I know. These marks,
You
these
two want
burns
to
are
see what we
mainly.
can find on the corpse?
These burns are mainly to signify to LectorCorp what they're useful for, whether it be they're useful for fighting, building stuff, breaking stuff, destroying stuff, digging, that kind of thing. Seems this one was made for fighting. The mark is mainly for forced fighting, for be forced to be a soldier, which is was common. Fortunately for me, I was always kind of just forced to basically dig a lot, but I was young. I was like 11. Anyway, that mark is for fighting, although it seems like this one was one of the more first ones. Whatever labor camp this guy was in was a very small labor camp, one that was probably made in a rush.
I'm also gonna do a scan.
And if you could, probably should check the other ones.
Where'd you put the other ones?
Bar curtain. Gonna.
Don't mind me, just your friendly neighborhood person who knows labor camp marks. Finally, my years of torture have finally come to use.
I do not think
Also,
that's a good
Twilight
thing.
scanning the
I don't think
corpse,
that's a
looking
good
for
thing.
a reflector corp, altered it in any
Yeah.
way.
No, probably not.
That they did any of that. These guys are also forced soldiers. All of these guys are forced to be soldiers. I actually see that a couple of these are marked to have LectorCorp labor camp. Like, basically, they implanted devices in some of them that tended to escape, and essentially, if you leave the labor camp, kaboom. Although
But
it
these
seems as
did-
though these devices were probably disconnected because. Here's the thing: if you get far enough away without being exploded, they kind of stop working completely. They're just fancy pieces of circuitry in your neck. So, if, for example, Exolia mysteriously disappeared in a way that the device couldn't have exploded instantaneously, well, now the
So a
device
sudden
is
motion,
essentially...
sudden
Yeah,
disappearance
yeah.
would snap
If
that.
you put these bodies back on Exolia, then they would go kaboom.
Yeah,
but
that's
but
what I
since
was
they're not
looking
on
for.
Exolia, no kaboom.
No kaboom.
Alright, well,
Makes sense. And I would also explain because you usually don't escape from there. I guess you're pretty much one of the only ones that get to say that you did, though.
Yeah. Think of it like this. Marks are essentially just fancy organization systems. Basically, whatever the mark is, that way if you somehow escape, if a LectorCorp soldier sees you and sees your mark, They know what labor camp you're from, where to bring you back, and what to make you do.
Let's leave the buggy area.
They were all fighters.
I did not know the area was buggy, but I
being late. What
didn't
all
write that down.
happening?
Hang on, I got this.
I'm gonna over here.
Sentry, Twilight died, John died, half the rebellion died, ship blew up.
What?
Yeah, we
I would
fucked around and found out.
honestly, I'd believe it
Don't-
with
don't-
Oppo.
don't worry.
With what happened
Rookie
with Oppo,
survived.
I believe.
I know. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I always like to bug her, or bug him.
No. This is awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah, Rookie made it out with one broken arm.
So fucking much, y'all.
Well, deactivated.
Did you ever get your arm
My
fixed?
first day here,
No.
my first day on the ship, and all
Welcome.
of this just.
Welcome to the Black Wolves Rebellion.
Yeah.
Are you
You
able to
should have
fix
seen what
his
happened on
arm?
my first day on the ship.
Yep.
He got water
I
damage.
was just going to be flash burned by flash.
I also maintain that wasn't there. That wouldn't be actual water. Doesn't make logical sense.
I
Not
roll
fault
with
of his own.
pieces, fuck
Can,
ups.
can you guys just make like a, do your engineering thing and just make like a automatic like pop out like umbrella that pops out of your hat whenever it detects water in the area?
It ain't pretty, and you can tell Twilight's out of practice, but that is a 10. Just barely a success.
I have
I'll also
managed
refer you
wake
to
up
Gaza.
Sentry. They should be here
I'll
soon.
refer you to Vermilion Engineering.
No, they are low quality. Hibiki Industry is far superior.
No,
I'm not buying.
You could probably adjust your own and fix your own arm as you go.
Something I found.
But
You
good luck with that.
definitely see that she has the
Since we
logo
last
on her
spoke.
clothing.
But in
And
between
you can
when we
see my
left-
Vermilion
Like,
Engineering
I prefer
logo
to make it myself.
on my clothing.
now,
Yep, and I outrank you.
my parents were alive.
It seems we lost one of your fellow squadmates. Isn't that a shame?
I'm just gonna like go over here and
They're a very good corporation.
Both of them were.
I assume you plan to clean up.
We're much like a smaller, high-tech boutique.
just holding the boot.
You do is you're gonna
We
pick up
don't
that
specialize,
patrol. So
I'm just gonna put it with the dead.
His information.
Industry is an
try
R&D
not to get eaten
facility
by
that
trees, huh?
focuses on military equipment. Okay.
Yeah, we're more of an R&D.
Sorry.
We're more of an R&D for like
So
basically
I'm not
my
picking the head
dad
up,
haunts
so.
me now.
we do more extreme stuff.
That
more
is
cutting edge.
understandable.
But we don't do like
told me
full
everything. Would
quality, but
not
we don't have
recommend
more
I
keeping
guess
it
I
there.
could use magic to.
There's also some
Mm.
archives.
Oh, I know. I'll just
Hibiki
use. I'll use
would have
darkness.
burned
It's
down these
fine.
towers.
would be you
In
in
Aurora
like
Haven.
20 years. Just slightly further along down that path of growing.
They were hiding in the tavern.
And a little
Oh,
dark.
no,
So
we're
I have
actually quite
news
new.
regarding your particular enemy, by
That's what
the
I'm
way.
talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just holding a head
Oh.
in a little bubble of darkness.
Guess we can
A severed head.
He's hunting somebody close to
Why?
you. kind of.
One of the guards might have gotten, tagged earlier.
We also have his
Yeah,
He's been
I
assigned.
get-
He's been assigned.
I
He's
get
been assigned
that.
to hunt down Mark.
I'm not touching it with my bare hands.
Anyway,
so.
Of course he has been.
Fair.
Yeah,
Hello,
anyway, that's
hello,
gives me more-
Sentry.
more obvious targets.
Hello, Sentry. I just
Okay,
realized
bye.
your name is spelled like century, like 100 years, not century as in like turret.
Correct.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Sentry, one thing you can see, Twilight
But-
has blood on her clothes and she's moving
This
away
is
from
a
you
fight that I should
rapidly.
fight.
Sentry, they
This went
teleported
from a
into
bounty
space to
Shut
get rid of
your
an enemy.
mouth to something more.
They teleported into space again.
For a good
Yep,
reason,
again.
though.
It was a valid reason.
Would like some help training though.
There was gonna be a big giant
I was
kaboom.
not hurt
Or
by
if I need
silver
backup,
and
you'll know.
vulnerable this time.
So, fun fact.
Then why aren't
We
you
have like a
healing
bunch
yet?
of
I am healing. This is just lingering blood on my clothing.
Sentry.
You fought,
Yes.
you fought trees that are infused with mana. Trees don't bleed, last time I checked.
I'm not
Sentry,
saying I
no,
didn't get hurt, but
Sentry.
wounds are healing. Wounds are healing. You've got no room to talk, John.
Yeah, except I
But
treat.
that's
Except I treated myself. He
not the
sees.
point
You
I'm
see
gonna
that he
get
actually did
across.
treat himself.
I don't see a point to waste medical supplies when in 15
All
minutes
right.
all the
You know
wounds will
what?
seal.
You know what, Sentry? I got this. Lucia, catch up, Sentry, on what happened.
My mother
He grabs you.
to be the one.
Come
I'm
on.
just gonna like
Than my
yoink your
spirit guide.
jacket.
It's my dad.
Yep.
Belly.
Well, What do you want?
So there's a big giant like mana like tree creature laying on the bed.
Here I
wrapped up
go
with cables.
again on
It's
my
alive.
own.
situations for you.
Going down
We
There
have
are
like 4 of
s-
these. One of them is still on the ship, but it's not hostile.
I will say.
The rest are
If you can
dead.
Get a squat.
These were in our vents.
However,
I also found this.
Is
I'm pulling
Tree
up a.
Fucker
It's
still
a.
here?
Yes, Tree Fucker is still here. I'm holding up, pinned it up. It's got Elven writing all over it, and it's obviously from like an Elven noble. It's from one of the Elven noble houses. This was also found in the ventilation system as well.
Yeah.
So.
The other thing
Okay,
is,
there.
we found a lot of dead elves.
Yeah,
They're somewhere.
the very
they're
far
being
end.
held somewhere. Yeah. They all seem to have like a electric corp in basically labor cap branding.
Yeah. So we.
Like
They all
in
seem
the
to
ship, in the vents.
In the the dead
Yeah, we
bodies are
found-
down the far like curtain now. There are multiple elves that have been found deceased. And from what we gather from the one tree that did not attack us was that they I mean Zolia Poof, obviously we knew that one. Metal men that were red and white.
Electric Corp.
Yeah. And a blonde elf. So that's why they were the way they were. But this one is still alive. For now.
We were getting ready to be signed.
Can't say that about the elves, nor the guard that got munched on. That's a pretty baseline update on what's been actually going on.
Right.
And then Rookie's arm deactivated, but it's fine now.
You mean before we merge?
So
There
you
you
know
go.
what? I don't know who the metal. Who's the blonde elf?
Did you try to fight
You haven't met.
the dark elf?
No.
Before Celia and you
should.
Do you want to explain her? Because I just.
Yeah. So.
I don't really prefer to.
Any progress?
Either
Oh,
way,
God.
Yeah, me too.
let's just say
I don't know
elf
what-
that is definitely not on our side anymore.
It's
Joined,
easy.
like, yeah, simply put. And is a very, very disgustingly close connection to Mr. Big Bad himself.
Money on that.
Oh,
To put that in the
so-
simplest terms.
Yep, I know who you're talking about.
All right,
Yeah.
Twilight's been treated.
Good.
Just poking the tree.
Tree. Okay, it's the things from the fairy tales. Yeah,
It
don't
did,
go
it
into
did
the
spit out this
woods.
weird mana at me,
Don't-
although I don't feel any different.
Ooh, don't
It
go
did
into the
spit it at
woods.
you though.
Was it giant purple? Was a purple tree?
You sure? I feel fine.
Yeah, but mana is one of those weird things of even if you do feel fine, I don't trust it.
Get yourself a small
I think they're just upset at this point. They
flamethrower.
did kind of, you know, lose their home.
If you dry out air enough, even a small spark. Yeah, if you dry the air enough,
You know.
small spark.
Sleep
can
so
start a fire.
quiet. It sleeps
From
so
the spark, you can
quiet.
make an inferno. Try for
Yeah, it
that.
kind of has to at this point.
Me and what's
Strapped together with wires,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, me and Black Dragon find your suck man out of into it with night.
I can be a little bit. I can try to see about
Yeah.
making myself a little bit more resistant to temperature.
I feel bad for him.
Wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
See if I can take it more. Take the temperatures more to the.
I have to find the other one at some point.
Yeah. Whatever that fucker.
Back in the vents.
Oh yeah, we should,
Focus
yeah, we
more
should
on
probably let
weakening him.
all of them know that there's still one, but that's the friendly one.
Fair enough.
I think most of them know. They were all there.
With healing factor, if you freeze my blood, I'm not healing very fast from it, so.
This is all so much.
Yeah, I expected the first day back on the ship to kind of just be
Yeah, a little relaxing.
somewhat like nonchalant and you know
Not like
nothing
oh,
happening.
Look, collective trauma. mean, the
Well, I
collective
picked the
trauma.
the worst day to decide to take the armor off and let it air out for once. Because I had to put it right back on.
Going to go hide
Yeah.
from Sentry, so let's
Not
head
to
the training
mention,
room and
a s-
continue.
with a side effect of
Fair.
flashbacks.
Sounds good.
Too.
Let's go.
That'll be useful. I'm going to put this in my office.
You don't
Yeah.
have to
Okay.
eventually.
Oh, I'm not gonna try to pull the pin on that grenade.
Well, I think we're
Hey,
going
Lucia,
to-
how about you try and get that friendly one that
Yeah,
crawled
yeah,
into the vents back
yeah.
out?
That was the plan. I was also going to. Do I know anything about the noble like amulet? Can I figure out?
Just played the song and it was really loud.
Yes, it's kind of like.
Now,
Really wanting to
temperature.
see more.
Very
What's
well.
a good way to control it per se, or a good way to train it?
To be,
Everyone Twilight's domain.
you want it to be.
I want it to be effective as weakening the enemy. So in a way, yes.
You can heal, yes.
Yes, I can heal.
All right. Deactivate simulator. Hit me with everything you've got at full power. Try to freeze me up if you can. If I die, I don't blame you.
All right.
I blame me. Are you sure about this? I don't think this is a good idea.
Sure. It's not, but do it anyway. I'm already halfway froze.
All right.
Go ahead.
So do we want to roll for this one?
Sure. You want me to, or do you want
All
to?
right.
Roll for how effective this is. And I'll roll for how
Alright,
much
yeah,
I
that's
resist.
medic.
We don't have any. So.
Oh shit.
I kind of feel like just tormenting
I might
Sentry.
need to-
I'll be completely fine.
If anything, I might get tormented by Sentry if I'm letting this happen. I don't know if this is a good idea.
You're fine, Dizzy. Check what I rolled. I'll be fine.
Oh.
What did you roll?
Nat
Okay,
20.
damn. Alright, nah. Yeah, I was just gonna go ahead, do your thing. No, I'm fine now. I'm really freaking chill about this.
It in total, it's a 27.
Oh yeah, I'm very chill about this. Pun intended.
Your resistance is 27.
My spiritual power, which is what I'm using, is 27. Just my overall.
Okay.
It's my basically, I have the max tier for spiritual knowledge, which is a +7 to everything. With a nat 20, basically it might as well be a 30. You're gonna hit me, and basically this is it was to see if I take any damage from it, but I'll be able to judge how strong the hit was. So, go ahead, roll. What
All right.
did you roll?
I didn't roll yet. Let me double check.
All right. Let's see what you get.
Well, let me remember how to do it.
Crazy roll.
Exclamation point R space 1d20.
One sec. I'm gonna check something real quick.
Mhm.
So exclamation point R space D20, right?
Yes. You don't have to put 1, but okay, yeah. This is your first time doing it, so.
This is my first time. I'm trying to weaponize it.
Yep. And she just kind of stands here, go at town. Or do we want to wait for Dizzy? Nah, it's fine. Do it.
All right.
Full power as much as you can muster. You see the frostbite just trying to make progress, and you just see it fading away. You're making some headway, but you just see the natural spiritual energy she's putting off is burning it off.
I don't know
I'm
if that's
not
a testament to you or to me.
A little bit of both. Try again. Give it another roll. This time, try it with a strike. Just grabbing me, you wouldn't have time. You need to be able to push it all in with a single hit.
Oh, that was a terrible roll.
Okay.
Roll with
so,
it.
How'd it go?
Not.
How's it going?
She rolled a 9. Basically,
Oh, dear God.
my natural aura is burning it off. Give it
I don't
another roll.
need to worry about this one then.
Yeah.
You might want
Give
to reroll
another
though.
roll. Yeah, I'll give you advantage because I'm teaching you. We'll say that those. There we go. Much better. Roll
frick
one
was
more
that?
time and.
Roll
I'll
one
be
more
giving-
time?
Yeah, I'm giving you advantage because I'm teaching you. We'll just see. We'll say that was
There
for
is
the
not
first one.
much
For
going
the
on
fifth.
right now.
No, not really. All right, go ahead. You see, there's a burst of ice around her, up to her shoulder. That actually tingled.
So, how's
You can see it already
question?
effective against other people. You see it already burning off. Not so much against me.
Uh-oh.
But effective. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Hi.
uh-oh.
Sentry, you've come in here and you get the alert that the simulator is deactivated, and just watched Twilight tank a hit from a recruit that it actually did damage to her. You can see the ice melting off her fur. Hello. You caught me in the middle of a lesson.
Training.
Anyway, ignoring the death glare from the elf.
This could be a problem.
I mean, I'm all for being a bad influence.
Anyway, that's an effective
Should we try
method.
burning?
With current company, no.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. That would be a very
Simulator on. Simulate enemy. And you see just a standard Lectocorp soldier standing there. Thank you. Alright. It just be right, stay right, standing this right here. Alright, let's try the heat part of it.
Alright.
Pat.
Alright, Sully.
Pat, 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 pat.
Dad, let's hope this shit goes well. Alright, I'm gonna roll for this.
Advantage.
Is that 3 dice rolls or
2. You roll twice.
2?
Take the higher. Yep, take
Okay.
the highest. Because I'm teaching you, we're on board the ship.
It's not a dangerous situation.
It's not.
It's a fucking dummy.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Don't speak.
I will not accept that. Roll one more time.
Oh, sorry.
Anytime that there's a double of the same number, that's the dice roller having a fit. Roll one more time. Okay, there we go. You're a little bit better with the ice than you are with the heat. Just see the standard grunt and kind of goes.
He falls
Yeah.
back slightly.
He leans back, then leans forward. Might need more practice with that.
Maybe.
Not bad though. You're making good
it's
progress on it.
It's definitely not a projectile. It's more of a body temperature sort of thing. So I'm surprised I actually iced you up.
You froze the air around me more than froze my internals, but still effective. If you'd done that to a regular individual, it would have been more effective.
Actually, do you have any vodka?
He hands us a flask.
Twilight has hers.
I have some.
Very well. Let's try this.
Shit. That didn't go well.
Do you have any bonuses to spiritual power?
1 spiritual energy, I think. I don't know all the
so
rules
you
on
have
it.
a +1. So that
Hang on, let me
succeeds.
double check. So I have 1 in spiritual energy and 2 in spirit.
Oh,
Like
then
spiritual
that's
power
a-
knowledge.
An
Would
11.
be a plus, yeah.
So you succeed in making a little fireball on it and setting the electric corpse soldier aflame. That's effective.
Oh. I
just kind of
did
gave me
find
a bit
things.
of
Doing a simulation,
Just
are
give me
we?
a little bit of an idea.
Correct.
Don't walk
Careful,
in front of the.
careful.
Don't
get too
walk
close to
in-
the electric corpse soldier. He's on fire.
Don't walk in front of the.
I'm just gonna.
Usually for training.
You see all the fire just flow into
I
Twilight
don't think
Sand.
this is the actual
Century.
supported
Oh,
use
yeah,
of the
that's
simulator.
an ability you've never seen Twilight use.
No, probably not.
Floating fire in her-
But it's something. I put the
What?
nice tree in the
Just see her floating
Aren't you
on her-
glad I didn't
wow,
use this before?
that's wow. But it's now sticking out like a budded plant over by the dorms.
Right.
It's actually quite adorable. It's tiny.
Aren't you glad I
So.
didn't use that before?
Just gonna turn down avatars because
Yeah.
Jason has to be loud.
Who's using the ability?
Jason.
That needs to be turned down.
Shut down the simulator so I can see.
It's Jason over in the range.
Oh shit! In the shooting range. We got a problem.
There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
True. It's also called glow.
Wow, something I've been doing.
Listen, not every time my skin turns gray, I'm out of control, you know.
Fair. But
Can you honestly blame us for suspecting
Oh.
this?
Burning.
I was in the other room. I didn't think it mattered.
We can hear it though.
we can hear it. You
I
might wanna
saw
shut-
it. Feel it.
Anyway,
Well, anyway, I'm fine.
still has a little fireball in her hand, floating.
I have a question about that.
Oh, what? Just fires it off.
Never mind, I don't have any more questions. Anyway, I was just testing some of my spirit magic. Specifically this beautiful thing.
Actually,
Nope, that's the wrong button. That didn't happen. Anyway.
Wonder if it does anything with us.
Dear God, it's a miracle. You hit the target with a ranged attack.
I might have installed a cybernetic that helps with my aim.
That would make sense.
Does that count as cheating?
Anyway. Yes.
No.
Yes, it does.
I mean, yes.
It does, but
would
not
you
for
rather
him
me
because he
cheat
was so
or
bad at it.
accidentally hit an ally?
I'd rather you not hit me again.
Sentry is just
Anyway.
looking at his hand.
So it's just a. So.
What's on your mind?
I'm wondering if this.
What's on your mind?
If any of my weapons are affected with it at all besides my sword.
I've been
Go for it.
training again, obviously, for
You
obvious
guessing I'm rolling a
reasons.
d20 to figure out?
You.
What element are you trying to
I'm gonna scoot over because they're aiming
Also scoot
while we're
forward.
still on the thing.
scoot?
Correct.
Maybe we should just come over.
Pushes
this-
you
Yeah.
These are not meant
up
to be
the
benches.
range. There we go. These aren't
To be fair,
benches,
I was
those-
sitting there before people were shooting. I was far enough away from you.
All right.
Fair
They
enough.
need to be a little taller.
I should probably take the parry rounds off.
I'm going back to my action then.
All right. Let's try to make this a little bit. Let's try to see if I can get icicles out of this thing.
And am I rolling with advantage or?
Yes. You have your teacher is here with you. So.
You'll hear like a disembodied like phone ring from behind John.
So I got a
Ooh.
20.
I got a dirty 20.
Silver, what do you want,
Do it.
Silver?
Just frozen up. That's effective.
Oh, be right back.
All right.
Okay. Give it a try.
All right, let's try
Put
fire
some-
now.
Put some of his rage in there. Let him know it's time to
That's
pay
fair.
rent.
All right, Father.
And that's good enough. Fireball hits it. I'd say that's effective as well.
Oh, I'm loving this ability already.
You're overdoing it. I can already tell, but
Hey.
that's why you're walking away.
No, it's fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, don't.
What is
don't
wrong?
make Madam
Sentry's been overdoing it again with training.
No, not quite.
Elaborate.
I mean, you know what happened with my. Do you know what happened with my prosthetics?
No.
I'm sure a chunk of people really didn't know.
I didn't really want them to.
Yeah, you kind of kept that a secret from a lot of people.
I wasn't too happy about it, so I haven't really shown many, but my arms have been, well, you know.
Ouch.
Okay, I can semi understand.
Yeah. So I have to relearn how to use magic because of my mana pool being burned to a point where if I use any magic, it kind of hurts.
Simply put, mana do the opposite and hurt. Mana do bad.
Yeah.
Mana do.
I've been working on it slowly but surely, but it I've been working on it.
Sometimes possibly too much.
Well, you don't have to point it out.
I think I do.
And no, take it easy. More mana pool. It's more chance of burning. More chance of dying if you overdo it.
Chance of dying if you overdo it. More chance of re-damaging things that you've already damaged.
Correct.
Or other things as well.
My arms and legs are already placed. It's fine.
Oh, so in other words, I can go to the point of getting mana burns in my legs, and as long as I focus it on the one metal leg, I'm fine.
No.
Yeah.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, no, I'm not good at that.
It is probably recommended to take your own advice.
Something we could all.
Just take breaks.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
I
it's
know a
to a
friend-
point where I can cast 3 spells now.
I know a friend who died because they trained too hard and exploded mana burn too hard.
I have had my fair share of mana burns.
May I recommend you use the simulator? Damage is not permanent.
It's valid. It's there for a reason.
It's not the fact that I can't use the spells, it's the fact that my mana pool is essentially burned from the inside out.
You're trying to relearn and remanage how to use it and how to control it when it comes to your mana pool. Which you can still use the simulation for that.
Yeah, no.
It'll be slower, but
It'll
be slower, but you won't die.
No, it's different in the sense of I need to. I suppose it's like physical therapy. I need it
Yeah.
to hurt a little bit so I can stretch it, so I can use it before calming it down and relaxing it. Oh, why do you think I still walk with a cane? He pulls up his cane. Mind you,
I think
he
it
has
suits
a cane,
you.
it just doesn't have it on his thing.
Oh my god, it's Cowboy John Lecter.
That's not
Nope, that's David. Wait a minute.
Unfortunately,
hold
no,
on,
even though they all look the same.
They do all look very similar.
It's because he's using the same
Yeah.
fucking face. I still recommend the simulator, considering it will not leave anything permanent damage.
That's
You'll
the issue,
feel
is
it,
I
at
need
least.
the permanent damage. Kind of. Essentially, it's like my mana pool has shrunk to the size of my fist. I need it to stretch so I can reuse the mana that I have in there.
Just don't overdo it.
Can now, if you stretch it too hard, it will snap. We're using
I
physical
know,
therapy.
I am aware.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of the simulation has been helping me relearn how to control my mana when I use spells. But it still I still need the, I guess, opening my mana to be out of it. Out of the simulation, because I need it to actually do it.
Understandable somewhat.
It's
Wait, it's
like
like the-
stretching a muscle.
Is the simulation not
To be
using-
fair, you wouldn't understand that to that extent.
Correct.
Out of all people.
The simulation essentially uses what your body is capable of and acts as if it was using it properly, but you don't actually expend energy doing so.
Sense.
So whenever you cast a spell in there, you don't actually cast a spell. It doesn't take any mana.
Yeah.
But it makes you feel like it does.
I'm assuming it, like, takes the mana from, like, I don't know, like a storage somewhere in the ship? Generator or something?
More
Much
it
like we're able to
simulates it
simulate.
itself. Mhm.
Ah.
It also simulates getting hit by it, which is why you walking into the red square before was dangerous.
It's because if you do get hit by something, you can feel it to an extent.
It does hurt.
When you walk out, you're very
No, will
sore.
not leave anything permanent.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I mean,
if you get-
shouldn't. I mean, it might
No,
leave
it
emotional
won't.
damage.
Emotional damage is a different story. If you get stabbed in the simulation, and you come out of the simulation, it'll still feel like you got stabbed, but it won't leave a mark. You're not bleeding, you're not injured, you're just in pain.
Yeah. I'm
Well, I
assuming
guess
you
more sore.
so we can turn the pain levels down, so you're not.
You can,
No.
but we won't. It's not a setting that many people have access to, because it is a simulation that is meant to simulate real life. So if you get hit by that, you know what it'll feel like.
And it sucks.
Yeah.
But we're gonna
It's
feel it
better-
probably worse. So it's best to go ahead and just feel it now. Understand it.
Yeah.
That's the idea behind it.
Better getting stabbed in there than stabbed in.
But you have to be prepared to be stabbed in real life as well, especially in this place. I can't even count how many times I've seen the child Kazu get stabbed.
Yeah.
Though it doesn't happen
That
as
is
often, because
concerning.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
It
but
is.
considering it is a rebellion, it is going to happen. Though, it's
Which is why I kind of go with the fact that he should be definitely not here sometimes. A risk for him.
I agree, but last time we tried to remove him from the system, things happened.
Things happen. Concerning.
Correct.
The mess hall was destroyed.
Have you considered getting more safety
No.
gear?
Yeah.
Let's just wrap him in
There's a-
bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Considering he
There's
constantly gets
actually
stabbed,
an-
may I recommend a stab vest?
Honestly, yes. There's an order placed in for a shield for him, if nothing else. Like Mimu's, but smaller. More for him, specifically.
A directional shield would not be very smart.
Yeah. I don't know what kind it is specifically, but...
Ken, no, directional shields are more for like heavy hitting attacks from one direct. Stronger, but only in that direct.
Yeah. To my knowledge, it's one of the ones that go all the way around him, so that way if he's getting snuck up on, it's not as big of a deal because shield.
Good.
Anyways, I'm going to go before Twilight notices that I've been using magic.
My apologies.
Should we tell them?
How did John
I mean,
win?
to be fair, we always tell on Twilight when Twilight gets hurt, so.
So it would only be fair.
Yeah, it would.
What would be fair?
To inform you that Sentry has been using his magic and causing himself strain.
I see.
Yeah, we felt it would only be fair since we tell on you.
I do appreciate that. I will be back momentarily.
Where'd it go anyway? Before?
Whom?
At least there's like no magic training that can actually cause me like too much, pain and suffering that can be put upon me.
Currently.
Not that I know of, anyway. Sentry wouldn't do that.
My mana pool's pretty
Sentry's
sizable.
Sentry's not the biggest on discipline when it comes to that, so I'll be fine. You're completely fine. It has nothing to do with you.
Correct.
So, good for you.
Did you find the other tree?
Yeah. That's why it's now, its resting place is outside of our dorms. In that, like, flower thingy. It just shrunk down to be small, and it's just living its best life with the other plants. So. At least till we can find a way back to Zolia to let it go back home. But we now know that, Electric Corp was trying to find the elder of the trees. So, that's not great. But we already knew they have boots on the ground there. Or did.
That is concerning.
Yeah. Like, at this point, from what we gather, is that they're going after a bunch of, like, the magical beast. Probably trying to get a bunch of the Magitech, such and such. And there's also the fact that we found the elves with the marks on them, so they're capturing elves. And to be fair, an entire force of elves is kind of a scary factor.
Correct. Though there is something ironic
Tell
in
me
this.
about it.
We needed Mark to notice the marks.
Yeah. To be fair, I knew what the marks were. Like, I've seen them before, I just couldn't tell the specifics. I didn't know there was a specific one for one's labeled to be laborers and one's labeled to be fighters. I've been in my own little labor camps, but I didn't stick around long.
May I ask how you ended up there?
I mean, I've been in multiple little groups. So, me and my brother have done some stupid things. So,
I see.
not shining moments though. But at least I don't have any burn marks.
You do not have any burns. You do have a missing leg.
You got me there. I feel that.
Benches are comfy.
I'd recommend a couch. More than the
I don't
benches.
feel like it.
To be fair, most of the stuff on this ship is made out of straight metal, so
Correct.
doesn't matter where you lay, you're still gonna get a bunch of straight metal in your back. Except small cushions.
Look, I
There is
slept
also no
on a
headrest.
wooden floor in a fucking cabin.
Yeah, I was shocked to hear that we're actually supposed to be getting a bio lab at some point.
A biolab.
Supposed
Would
to be
have
getting
been.
what?
A bio lab. You know, for plant life and things of that nature. Would help with our airflow and circulation. Natural oxygen buildup and such. How long it'll take to get? Who knows? All I know at this point is that I would like to see some sort of greenery aside from just plants and pots.
I would like to be able to go through the quarantine door.
Damn, maybe we will be. Maybe there's one in there and we can actually go through it at some point. That would be nice.
It is most likely empty.
Yeah.
Due to John venting everything out.
That's fair.
Speaking of John, I just saw Becca and David go invade him.
I'm sorry?
I think I saw when I was up on the main deck. I saw Rebecca and David go raid John's for some reason.
They do as they please.
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Correct.
I don't know. I don't know how to deal with that.
Though I
The
do
only
not
reason I went
understand what
into
you mean
his
by
room,
circus
like
nor monkeys.
his office, though.
Everyone, anyway.
I don't know. I'm wondering if Sentry is being scolded at this point.
Yes. I saw Twilight barge into there, just slam the door closed. So
Well,
I can't
considering we
imagine-
gave Twilight some really big ammo to use. So.
You just hear really loud snoring coming from the bench.
It's me, you, rookie. Yes, passed out on the bench.
Yeah. Making me tired.
Do we leave them there?
They wanted to be there. They said it was comfy.
True.
I'm not gonna lie. It's tempting to put like a nice little sheet of ice under like that spot, so whenever they stand up and they don't realize they just can't stand up straight. But that's a little mean. That's a little
You
harsh.
hear ringing coming from my headset.
Hello?
I gotta take this.
Okay.
Gassing? Fuck! Someone break into the building?
Isn't it fairly rude to have it on speaker?
It is. Oh. God. Well, tell him to come back.
Good morning.
I really just passed out on a fucking bench. Am I that tired?
Yes.
You have to be. Those benches have like very little to no cushion.
I mean, I can make anything feel comfortable. I've proven that at the fucking temple.
Mr. Douchebag decided to come up and
Medical and staff offices has couches.
one of our
May I recommend you
clients
try
decided
those.
to carry themselves right into the fucking
Maybe.
engineering floor and just scream, "Where's my order?" Well, good thing I am not over there right now. I'm not gonna be over there for the foreseeable future.
I don't know where anybody is.
As if activate
Most likely
Protocol
hiding
3,
again.
That makes
as if
sense.
Protocol 3, you are approved to use non-lethal force to get the fucking intruder out of the fucking
Like green energy pulls you back.
This is a fucking day and a half.
Why are you running away from Twilight?
What the fuck? Something's wrong here. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna look this way, as I'm going to probably do something else. Yep. Oh, this has been fun. I am tired, and I wish to lay in my bed. Comfortably, though. So, y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.